Hi everyone, welcome to the second of three short videos with Jersey Finance, which takes a deep dive into latest trends and challenges in the hedge fund world. Today I'm joined by Elliot Refson, Head of Funds at Jersey Finance. Elliot's role is focusing on defining the strategy and execution of marketing Jersey as both domicile and destination for hedge and private equity companies and funds. Elliot, welcome.
Good morning, Rory.
Great. Today, obviously, we look at the topic of domiciles and disruption. I suppose let's get cracking with the sort of the raft of regulatory initiatives that are coming into force. What have sort of been the key factors in impacting domicile selection over the last few years?
That's something we've looked into in great detail. In late 2019 and early 2020, we commissioned a report to look into the factors that determine domiciliation decisions. And at that time, the key issues were Brexit, BEP, substance and transparency. And I think that these issues are likely to persist. But the crucial takeaway from that report is that investors, and it is clearly investors who primarily determine domiciliation decisions, want jurisdictions that can offer expertise and political and fiscal stability with a limited change outlook from a regulatory, legal or economic perspective. And I think that has been exacerbated by the response to COVID.
Right. And how important is that stability in the domicile selection process, do you think?
I think it's absolutely critical, and it falls clearly into two very key areas. The first area is around tax and regulatory issues that investors and managers face, specifically BEP, substance and transparency. And the second is political and fiscal stability brought about, for example, by concerns around Brexit and other geopolitical uncertainty. I think in the first case, the market wants to know that the future implementation of tax and regulatory issues will not lead to significant or disproportional regulation, reporting requirements or costs, and can actually be achieved. For example, whether a jurisdiction has the ability to meet their substance requirements. And in the second case, the market wants political and fiscal stability. In either case, any weakness in stability can be a red flag to investors and managers. In Jersey, financial services is the bedrock of our economy. Our default is stability, both political stability and fiscal stability. And further, we've always been early adopters of new regulatory requirements and offer a minimal change outlook from a regulatory, legal or economic perspective.
Obviously, with the pandemic that we've had, the nightmarish year that we've just been facing, and obviously we're coming out at the better end. But I mean, how I'm interested to know how Jersey demonstrated resilience in the face of the pandemic. How have you come about achieving that?
That's a really interesting question. The definition of resilience is the ability of people or things to recover quickly after something unpleasant. We've spoken about the base case in Jersey being stability. The reason that we have that stability is as a result of an almost unique and collaborative approach between our industry, our government and our regulator. And for many years, this has led to innovation within a robust and globally respected framework, adopting international standards swiftly but pragmatically to maintain our global reputation. In a similar way, this triumvirate very early on reacted to the events of the past year and came together to make necessary changes to support working from home. Our fund services businesses have shown very strong resilience. Our regulator, the JFSC, Jersey Financial Services Commission, adopted a very pragmatic approach and has remained on standby to help businesses navigate through those difficult times where it has been needed. For example, they've extended the reporting deadlines to help relieve some of the pressures on businesses. And the statistics show that apart from a dip in April 2020, it's been very much business as normal throughout 2020 and continuing into 2021.
Interesting, fascinating stuff. Thank you, Elliot. I appreciate your time today. We'll chat to you soon.
Thank you very much, Roy.
Thanks.